Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be sharing 13 tips and tricks for cleaning your car when you hate to clean your car. I already spend way too much time cleaning my house. That takes a lot of my time and effort. I don't want to spend too much time on my car, so here's what I do. The first tip is probably pretty obvious, but it's to find a decent car wash. I'm a big fan of those bigger car wash chains that obviously do a good job of maintaining their equipment. They're always refilling the soap and the wax and all of the stuff that goes into the car wash. And when my car comes out of it, I can tell there's a huge difference between the car wash I just got in those big chains and one of those cheap gas station car washes, or even those old-fashioned feed the quarters in, do-it-yourself car washes. I never get a good wash there. And ones where you have to keep pumping in quarters, just takes way too long to actually get the car washed. And tip number 2, if you find the right car wash chain, they actually have really great industrial vacuums that are generally included in the price of the car wash. So you're not pumping in quarters there either, and you can get a really great vacuum that gets up all of the tough dirt and loose debris that's always left behind in your cars from your shoes. I love these vacuums much better than using my home vacuum for my dirty car. Tip number 3 is to always take everything out of your car. So anything that comes into your car has to go out as soon as the people leave. So no leaving fast food cups behind, drinks, any of your kids' stuff left behind in the car. If you get all of that stuff out every time they leave the car, your car will be halfway there to being much cleaner. Tip number 4 is to find an all-purpose cleaner for cars that can be used on almost any surface in your car. So this is Chemical Guy's all-purpose cleaner that I mixed up and put into this bottle. It can be used on almost any surface inside and outside my car. So I can use it on my seats, on my carpet, on my headlights. It even works on the body of the car, your wheels, your rims, everything. Having one cleaner that works inside and outside of your car on almost everything is so much more convenient and helps me get my car cleaned much faster. But as I was recording this video, I was actually making a mistake. Can you see all of the little bits of paper towel residue that are being left behind on my seat in this part of the video? Tip number 5 is to always use a clean cloth or a microfiber rag whenever you're cleaning inside your car. It doesn't leave any residue behind, and it actually helps you get a better clean because you can scrub with a rag in a way that you can't do it with a paper towel. Paper towels are just going to fall apart the more you scrub. Tip number 6 is to always have a wet cloth and a dry cloth for cleaning your windows. It makes cleaning your windows so much quicker and easier. So you wipe with a wet cloth to get all of the grease and grime and dirt and bugs and everything off the windows. And then you immediately dry that section with a dry cloth that gets rid of any streaks or haziness. Now, I'm not going to lie, my wet cloth is actually just water. So I don't use the Chemical Guys on my glass. I'm not sure if it actually is made for glass or not. But I have really great results just using water on my windows inside my house and outside my house. It actually gets it cleaner faster than using a window cleaner. For some reason, window cleaner always leaves streaks behind for me. And then I spend half my time following it up with a water cloth anyway. So I just go straight for the water. If you have really dirty windows and you're afraid that water alone is not going to make it clean, go ahead and use that glass cleaner. But if it does leave any streaks and residue behind, follow it up with that wet cloth, dry cloth. Tip number 7 is to always get those laser measured car mats whenever possible. So they fit your car like a glove and they've got kind of a little rim that comes up on the sides a bit. I can't tell you how many times I've had a 4-cup carrier from a gas or fast food place and I've spilled it a little bit on these car mats and it never gets on my carpet. It looks amazing. And if you have ever seen my video from years ago where I'm cleaning the inside of my car that didn't have car mats, the carpeting in there was covered in chocolate milk. It was really disgusting. I don't have that problem in my new car. It's mostly thanks to these car mats. And I was able to buy these for way less than $200 for all 3 rows of my car. I mean, I remember back in the day buying this kind of car mat was like $300 or $400. Not anymore. Let's actually use my old car cleaning video for tip number 8. And that is to use a wet upholstery cleaner whenever possible if you have cloth car seats or really gross, grungy carpeting. So I was using my little Bissell Spot Clean Pro for this video. They've got a bunch of different versions of these little portable cleaners. Other companies make them too. They're fantastic these days at removing old set-in stains as long as you buy the right cleaner that goes along with it and you spend enough time. So it probably took me about a half an hour to remove all of these old stains. I was surprised that it actually worked as well as it did, but I've been using this thing all around my house for tons of upholstery and carpet cleaning around my house too. These things are worth their weight in gold. I highly recommend. Tip number 9 is about removing all of that road gunk, that little bits of tar and the dead bugs that are left behind on the front of the car. Even after doing a hand car wash or using a really good car wash, you're going to have those little bits left behind. But I have to say that chemical guy spray along with a clean rag actually makes removing all of those little bits that I used to find really hard to remove super easy. So I was able to clean all of those little bits off the front of my car in about 10 minutes without much effort. So if you can do this even every 2 or 3 months, it'll keep all of those little bits off the front of your car from building up over the years. Okay, moving on to tip number 10, and that is to keep a little cleaning kit in your car. So I like to put a little cleaner in a bottle. I keep a rag in there, some Q-tips, a soft toothbrush, paint brushes, lots of little things that I can use for detailing all around the dash of my car and in the console, in between, in the air vents, and little places. I use it mostly while I'm sitting at the car pickup line for school, or if I'm at like a fast food restaurant that has a long line. Or you can use this cleaning kit when you're on your lunch break at work. So it takes about 5 minutes to make your dash and everything in the front of your car look a lot cleaner and more detailed. Tip number 12 is to grab that Swiffer. If you have a tight spot between your windshield and your dash and it's really hard to get in there and get it all clean, Swiffer is great for that. The Swiffer is also great for cleaning out your air vents too and in any tight spots that are hard to reach. It's so small you could actually even keep a Swiffer in your car if you wanted to put that as part of your cleaning kit in the car. And the last tip is to have one of those little handheld vacuums that has a small attachment on the end that can fit into the places that the larger industrial vacuum at the car wash might not fit into. And it's great for spot cleanup too when you're in between trips to the car wash. Okay, that's it for my tips and tricks for cleaning a car for people who hate to clean their car as much as I do. Share your car cleaning tips in the comments below. I do love to hear from you guys. And if you have any questions, of course, I try to answer them when I get a chance. All right, good luck cleaning your car.